Alright. Where were we? Doing a million things. Okay. So...
Tides in and out and in
Shut
again.
up! Okay, so we gotta find that fruit. I know where the fruit is. We just have to go up that way. Alright. We've spoken to you.
Tides in and out.
We know. We know Sable. Stingtail. Alright, we gotta talk to Stingtail, actually. Because I know where that fruit has been. Alt. Hey there, buddy. Just a quick save, just in case this gets a little violent. Alright, who's my... Alright, I should start doing this. So I learned you can respect any time after you get out of the first chapter, I believe. Actually, this should go to... Give to Red Prince. And Red Prince should equip said ring. Not me. Send to Red Prince. Fuck it. Alright, he has restoration now, which is a pretty good skill. We don't have any books yet. The bedroll's really useful. I don't know where that key goes. It probably goes with the dog. So I'm gonna try to get as much done here as possible. Because I want to level up. There's a couple things on this island that could fucking kill you. Actually, I can make some potions. So, combined. It's an old recipe from the thing. Alright, so I will put that on Red Prince's because he's the one with resto. Oh, unlock. And he has like a million potions, so I'll switch over to me. He can't use them. Me, because I'm squishy. I go squish. Perfect. Alright, and we'll lock this bar so I don't move any skills. Okay! Ooh, runes? What are runes? Oh, enchanting and stuff. And, okay, ooh. This is new. Knife on a stick. Can I see if it's better than what I got? Intelligence. Oh, I love... Okay, I like this because now I don't have to memorize recipes. Alright, well, also... Oh, tactical camera. Okay, understood. That's O. Alright. Inventory. So, int's gonna be my main thing. So, I'm gonna go int. And then I'm going to go... I think I'm gonna go... So, here's the thing. I kind of like the party now. I said I was gonna switch up Red Prince, but according to a couple guides I was reading, he's really good as a fighter. So... Or like, you know, sword and board guy. So I'm gonna keep him like that. So since I got a point in summoning. So I think I'm gonna try to go summoning Hydro because I need the healing. Fan is Geomancer Pyro. So that's gonna be really interesting. Pyro is really good for damage. Geo's pretty good too. Alright, so I'm gonna go Hydro. And for my... He's gonna be my sneaky thievery guy. He's gonna be my lore master guy. I don't need lore master. What's lucky again? Persuasion. I'm gonna be the persuasive one. Or you could be the persuasive one. I can respect later. What's lucky charm? Telekinesis. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be the persuasive one. You're gonna do bartering shit. You're gonna be the lore master. And I need somebody with telekinesis. I do. And range, leadership, grants dodging, resists perseverance, restores armor, retribution. You're warfare, right? Okay, you're warfare. I don't know what I want to pair with warfare. Oh, you're warfare geomancer. That's not bad. Single-handed uses a dagger sword run with a shield. Okay, so we're gonna go single-handed for you because we want you to be our sword and board. And memory allows you to learn more skills. So I'm gonna go strength and constitution. Okay, we'll save that. I hope I can respect the other guys later, because I was really thinking about going back and taking finesse out of my person. I'm the persuasive one? Wait. Did we not do you? Right, we didn't do you. Int. And memory. I'm gonna have to go memory too on my guy. And pyro. Okay. I think that's everyone. Okay, cool. Alright, and I might take the persuasive out since I'll be the persuasive one. Oh wait, wake up.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak.
Alright, go ahead.
Permission indeed.
Oh, shut up. You're only sticking around because you have a sword and board.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudenay leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer.
Smile and tell him you couldn't help but overhear some of the nuggets of wisdom he just received.
You receive a withering glance in response.
I'm sorry, I only had 2 choices.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows.
Ooh, spooky.
The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne.
Wonder if his throne is worth the assassins that seem to come with it.
Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
Okay.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too, if I chewed that much Drudenay.
I still got to...
do hold your prickly tongue.
I gotta talk to him. Stingtail?
Huh? What? But it was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close, so close.
You smell like stolen oranges.
And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it.
Do you know anything about missing oranges?
Supplies? You mean the oranges, I suppose. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudenay than the citrus.
Drudenay.
The Drudenay Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course. Stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility.
Drew flower and dreams. What's the connection?
Drudene, it makes
Drudene.
you master of all you see when you sleep. The dreamer is not the play actor, but the playwright. It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Drudene to do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored.
I see.
But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudene, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too.
I'm intelligent. I'm more interested in the real world and dreams. You need the druidity to save a life. No. How about finesse? If you give me the druidine, Griff won't kill you. I am very persuasive.
Blood. And it won't be long before he'll have it. With all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, fine, take the Drudine. I'll find more. Another way. Somehow. I have to. For all our sakes.
Alright. Can I take anything? No, you're not gonna let me take anything. Alright. What else do we have to do around here? Journal. Fane. On the Reaper's Coast. We can't do yours here. Alright, so you met your goddamn dreamer. That sucks. Voices, imprisoned elf to collar, finding Emmy. Yeah, we'll find Emmy. Murder Geist. Closed. Alright, and the soul jar. Escape from the Reaper's eye. Okay, so I should talk to Ifan. Hi, sweetheart. You're gonna be my husband soon.
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team.
Tell him how glad you went back for him when the ship was sinking. Yeah, let's get this romance going.
I am too, I must say. Good to know someone's got your back when the going's tough.
I'm a bit lost in Fort Joy. What do you think we should do?
Well, I've got a contract to complete. After that, getting the hell out of Fort Misery seems the best option. I figure we track down my inside man, and then we take it from there.
Alright, tell me about this errand.
Ifan shrugs off his backpack and reaches into its depths. After rummaging around, he holds out a tattered page to you, upon which you can see a broken wax seal in the shape of a wolf's paw.
Have a read of my contract and find out.
Alright, your target is none other than Bishop Alexander, leader of Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared amongst all the lone wolves. For some aid with your mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak our motto, Getch Glee Choi Dumar to identify yourselves. Okay, so we need to find Boris.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
Okay, we can do that. Oh, you're hunting Stingtail. Oh, what else?
Ah, you've read my contract. What does that look in your eye mean?
Beam with excitement? You are killing Alexander?
He raises an eyebrow and folds his arms, appraising you.
I'm nuts.
Me, not you. It's my contract.
Okay.
but you can come along for the ride.
It won't be easy, but I can help.
Good to know. And likewise, with whatever errands of your own you have.
I guess I should talk to my teammates.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it.
Let's butter him up. I'm glad you survived the shipwreck.
As am I. A prince should die of old age or on the battlefield. Anything else could be construed as weakness of character. That said, I've the distinct feeling I wasn't meant to die today. For despite your heroics, I was still cast into the water. I sank. I drowned. But there was something in the water. A voice made of air that soothed my flooding lungs. There was sudden light, warmth, life.
Yeah, I heard a voice too, actually.
Truly, how intriguing. To hear a voice whilst drowning is a rather specific delusion to share, is it not?
It is quite.
Still, I wonder if...
He hesitates.
Are you a religious person?
Alright. Yes? No.
I'm rather relieved to hear it. Religious persons tend to be all too self-important in their supposed
Playing
humility.
me. I'm playing me. Let's remember that.
As for myself, I perform the ancient rites of prayer and ceremony with a kind of languid indulgence. After all, when one is revered by many as a living god oneself, public deprecation would be needlessly self-important as well, wouldn't you say?
What's this House of Shadow Stingtail mentioned?
Well, that's the whole idea, I'm afraid. Even I myself thought it a myth. See, the ancient empire consists of 3 houses. The noble houses of war and dreams, and the upstart house of law. We of war rule the empire. Or so I thought. For if the warnings I was given are true, there's not only such a thing as the House of Shadows, it also pulls the strings, and it seeks to string me up first chance it gets.
Well, don't worry. If anybody tries to come after you, I'll stab him in the face.
And you in me.
Attitude. Yeah, you're royalty. How did you get up in here?
There was a small incident which prompted my many rivals to move against me. Technically, they had the letter of the law on their side. Such a nuisance, the law. Quite necessary to keep the common in line, of course, but one such as myself it should exempt as a matter of course.
I'm an outlaw, so I agree.
What I meant was that, being authority, I shouldn't be under any thumb. I had thought that was perfectly obvious.
Okay, you're an asshole.
Sadly, that enlightened point of view quite clearly turned out to be academic. If not, we wouldn't be having this very conversation.
What incident made him run afoul of the law in the first place?
I hardly know you as yet. Let's leave some mystery in the relationship, shall we? We can exchange criminal records later.
How many assassins are after you?
Dozens, I should imagine, but if we're talking about the ones that came after my exile, this would be number 5.
Shit.
Let them come, I say. Keeps one sharp.
What should we do next?
I intend to rule an empire one day, not a tiny outcropping in the sea, lording over gulls and guppy fish. To that end, I suggest we focus on the obvious. A farewell to Fort Joy and a hello to the mainland.
Alright, tell me more about his need to find a dreamer.
There isn't much to say, but for the fact that I simply must. It's the portent of it all. I can feel it. The revelation will be world-changing. I just know it.
You got me curious now. You should tell me.
And justified it is too. You'll be a witness to wonders, I assure you. As certain as the sun, such is my conviction. I will be, then grow beyond being.
Okay, sounds good. And now I have to talk to the pouty skeleton.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak too?
Yes.
Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it.
So this mask you're looking for, what is it exactly?
The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time, it was nothing more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her.
You had a kid?
Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, it makes a difference. With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. I could look like a lizard, a dwarf, a human, any creature whose face I can procure. It certainly makes traveling through towns easier.
Interesting. How do you craft one exactly?
Oh, it's quite simple. One just acquires a face, a source orb, and combines the two to make a face mask.
A source orb.
Combining several of these single face masks along with a source orb will produce a mask of the shapeshifter. Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it.
There might not be many spare faces around, dude.
Oh, of course there are. How many hundreds of thousands of you people have died over the years?
We don't really like desecrating bodies, but that's more of a religion thing, I think.
Almost all of them seem to have been disposed of while still wearing perfectly serviceable faces. It's a terrific waste. Still, without the proper tool to remove the face from a corpse, I cannot take advantage of the many cadavers you're providing. So if you happen across anything that seems capable of ripping a face off a body, please do let me know.
How do you feel about having to hide your real face?
Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures?
Because they can take you apart?
It's a practical choice. Nothing more.
You're scared, dude. Just admit it.
Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame.
Alright. But this mask could be a really powerful weapon.
Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch.
I think she's more than a witch. What do you think of us?
Oh, I think of them as little as possible.
I'm so happy.
As much, I imagine, as you think of gadflies that buzz about you.
You know, I'm probably gonna save you from death one of these days.
Not that there is anything wrong with you, of course, just that you're, well, not all that impressive.
Humans are no better than any other race. They're prone to hatred and infighting, but they come together when it's most important.
As impeccably mundane as I have come to expect from this world.
Is there anything I can say to change your fucking mind?
Regardless, further study will be required. In fact...
The skeleton pulls a notebook from his robes and starts scribbling. After a moment, he pauses and looks back to you.
Sorry, do carry on. Just act as you do in your natural environment. Simply pretend I'm not here.
I wish there was an option to whack him upside the head.
Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it.
Alright, fine. What are your people like?
This is perhaps the first intelligent question you have asked. After all, one should always try to learn from one's betters.
Of course, that's what you're doing.
My people are a race far beyond anything that exists in the world today. We seek to master the secrets of the universe. We craft wonders to last through the ages, long after your crude tools have rusted to nothing.
Wonder what they look like.
There is a great variety among our people. Some are tall and lithe, others short and muscled. Some come in a variety of eye-catching colors. Others you can barely see at all. This is what makes you such an abomination, you see.
I'm the abomination, not your people who have disappeared.
You almost look exactly like every other human out there, just as every lizard looks like every other lizard.
And you look like every other fucking skeleton.
Walking through this world is as repulsively bland as staring at a wall for a century. After a while, the very sight of you disgusts me.
Thanks.
No offense, of course.
Where are the wonders now?
I do not know. There are rumors that some have been found at the Black Pits, an oil field on Reaper's Coast. I was trying to uncover the truth when I was waylaid by these magisters. But wherever the artifacts of my people are, I will find them. We have not simply vanished into thin air.
You keep on using the present tense when you should be using the past.
No, I should not. Not yet. Not until I know what truly befell my people. And after all, I am still here, despite the Voidwoken's best efforts.
Why are you so ignorant of the world?
Ignorant? I dare say I have a better knowledge of this world than any creature living in it. Oh, I may be missing some social mores or be unaware of what king waged which war, but why nitpick?
You don't seem to be a fan of history.
Your history is an interminably dull list of mortals that were born, achieved nothing of worth, and then died. Certainly one may have expanded his kingdom, or another invented some way of pickling fish, but what does it matter? Where will your kingdoms be in 100 years? In 1,000?
I could ask you the same.
They will all be dust, along with each and every one of your great heroes.
But you're a scholar. Isn't that your job to learn history?
Your people and nations come and go, mayflies screaming their importance at a universe that cannot listen. But the universe is always there. The laws that govern your states change over centuries, but the laws of the world... Even when my people walked this land, a dropped apple still fell to the ground. I have yet to see the mortal king that can decree all apples must fall up from their trees, or order fire to produce cold instead of heat. No, these laws stretch to infinity. Understanding them lets you understand the world. That is knowledge worth having. Everything else is arguing over who has built the prettiest sandcastle as the waves creep closer.
Alright, what's our next move?
Well, I thought a brief swim in the sea, lying in the sun for a while, and maybe read a nice book. Or perhaps, and this is just a thought, we could find my mask and escape this wretched island.
Go fuck yourself. Alright, I'm about to kill a lizard man.
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation.
Let's go our separate ways for a bit.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes.
Your loss.
Alright, I'll be right back. I promise.